When I first met the Loomers, I was actually buying a couple of products from another company that was helping me with my inflammation issues. I had arthritis and stomach issues and wore a back brace every day. And my right knee was so bad I had to walk up the stairs holding the handrail. And they came in and brought their digestive enzymes in with them to the other company. And I watched that presentation and it all made sense. And so I started using the digestive enzymes, and that helped my using Tums after every meal go away really quickly. And then they were introducing their proteolytic enzymes and their CBD spray, and that was probably 4 or 5 months after that. So I didn't know anything about CBD at the time, and I did a lot of research and thought, wow, okay, this sort of makes sense. And I started in with those other two products probably around the first part of September. And then in 5 months, I was basically symptom free. So the digestive enzymes are number one. And again, that goes back to stabilizing your nervous system. That's where it all starts, right? And then, of course, the whole flower hemp fluid is up there on my list. You got to support your endocannabinoid system. So that's a daily thing. And I play with the other ones. Blue Lotus, I love Blue Lotus at night. The proteolytics I don't need as much anymore, just because that was 5 years ago, more than 5 years ago, and I'm still symptom free, so I don't really need that as much. I love the Addy drops for what I do and what I coach and what I teach and what I train. That is an absolute match made in heaven. So that just stabilizes those thought processes for people and helps them get themselves back into a more stable nervous system state, if you will. I love all their products. The Lion's Mane is great for that. I don't use them all the time, but my main ones are basically the uh, Flow, the whole flower hemp fluid, and I almost forgot. The salmon fluid, the salmon liquid. Oh my, is that pure energy? That's just so much fun. And this changes in the skin, and the not as many wrinkles under your eyes, the changes in the skin in your neck, the pure raw energy I get from that is just incredible. So that's my staples. What feels different is I'm not dealing with inflammation pain. That's the difference. I'm 65 years old and I drive a pedicab with a trailer. 6 years ago, I would not have been able to do that. So, to have the energy to do that, some of those days are 20-hour days. And to have the energy and the stamina and the endurance and the mental clarity and focus to do that is I know a whole bunch of people my age that couldn't do it. Let's put it that way. My right knee was so bad that I had to use a handrail to walk up the stairs. I couldn't pedal a bicycle for 20 hours a day. Um, I don't have to pedal as much anymore because we've got newer cabs, but I used to have to pedal a lot. And I couldn't have done that before. So that's just one example, not to mention that I told you I wore a back brace all the time, every day. My back would have been gone if I hadn't had addressed that issue with Sean and Ty's stuff before meeting being a pedicab driver. That's for sure. What surprised me the most about Culture for Good? How aligned it is with what I teach. Because their products directly address what I'm talking about with nervous system stabilization, unlike any products on the market. And I've seen a lot of products. Just for example, that whole flower hemp fluid for the endocannabinoid system. Nobody has that. Nobody else has that. And when you're talking about stabilizing your nervous system, it's really important to support your endocannabinoid system because now you're talking about neurotransmitters and all these things that affect your mood, right? So how aligned they are with what I help people understand is what really surprised me. In the beginning, doesn't surprise me anymore because I know now about the physiology and biology, because that is a physiological and biological state you're trying to get into when you're talking about stabilizing your nervous system. It's not mental, that's physical. And these products absolutely support that work in a way that no other products do. They're going to feel better. Period. Just
I love that.
start with the gut. It's going to help you feel better. You know, I mean, if you just, most people, if you just start there, it's going to make a huge difference for people, especially in particular people over 50, because we've used up our digestive enzymes. I mean, before 50, I didn't have arthritis symptoms, but by the time I turned about 58, it was like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on? So, yeah, I mean, you're just going to feel good. And depending on what you can afford, talk to the person who knows the products, because I can customize something for people that will shock them in 60 to 90 days on how much better they feel.